In every iOS update, Apple brings new features and enhances the old ones, and occasionally reintroduces something we thought was long gone. And with iOS 18, Apple has just done exactly that, blending the nostalgia with innovation and but also making some controversial changes that might leave us divided. Today we are going to dive deep into everything that Apple is hiding in iOS 18, both good and the bad. First off, let's talk about a feature that many of us loved and lost, the Up Next widget. I know, like if you look at the calendar widgets in iOS 17 or before, some of the calendar widgets are called Up Next, but that's not the same, the one that we had in iOS 13 and before. So like if you remember, this was available back in iOS 12, 13, and the versions before 14. It was something that combined reminders, calendar event, and alarms into one seamless widget. Like it was all in one view of what's upcoming next in your day, making it incredibly useful. And then with the release of iOS 14, Apple just removed it. Like it was just gone, and leaving users scrambling for a replacement. And so I had to set up a calendar widget, and also have to set up a reminders widget for my things, and then I have to keep on checking on alarms for the coming up ones. So that was not good. But in iOS 18, Apple is bringing something similar to it back with the calendar widget. So while it does not include the alarms, it does integrate reminders and calendar events, giving us a centralized glance at our schedule once more. So if you look at the calendar in iOS 18 beta, so everything is collected into this one thing. If you look at your calendar, it'll give you especially the calendar events, of course, because that are inside the calendar. But if you have some reminders coming up for that particular day, those will also appear on the calendar, but just not the alarms, I think. But yeah, that is something good, and thank you, Apple, for bringing something similar to Up Next back. From iOS 14 to iOS 17, for 3-4 generations we have lived without it, and now it's coming back. So thank goodness for that. Another significant change comes with the Calculator app, and for years this app has been the definition of basic, performing the simple calculations with no real frills. But in iOS 18, Apple has finally given the Calculator app much needed upgrade. Now, not only does it keep a history of your calculations, thank goodness for that as well, because previously if you clicked clear after doing a calculation, you are not able to check what have you done, what was the result of the last calculation that you did. It was just gone. But now it's keeping the history of your calculations, and it'll stay there until you go inside the history and clear it. So that's really, really good. And also the features that they showed in iPad, iPad OS 18 calculator app, because iPad OS 18 is also bringing calculator to iPad, AI powered calculations, and it also introduces this ability to switch between a basic calculator and a scientific one, because previously if you need to switch between basic and scientific, you will have to change the orientation of the screen, but now you can just do it with the click of a button and staying in the same orientation. But the improvements don't stop there. The Calculator app is now integrated with the Notes app through AI powered analysis. This means you can jot down equations in the Notes app, and the calculator will automatically recognize and solve them for you. This feature is particularly useful for students, professionals, and anyone who frequently uses or works with math, as it streamlines the process of solving equations directly from your notes. It's a small but powerful addition that turns the Calculator app into a more comprehensive tool. But I think the Notes app, the Notes integration of the Calculator, will not be as powerful in iOS, as powerful it'll be in iPadOS, because it has a bigger screen and a pencil support. So that's why it'll be much more useful on that. And now we will talk about the customizations, a feature Apple users have been begging for years, and something Android users have enjoyed for years. iOS 18 introduced major customizations options for the home screen. Finally, you can make your icons darker, place them wherever you want, even change the entire home screen by altering every single app and widget to one color, which is super good and a welcome feature. The control center also has received a complete overhaul. It looks different, feels different, and almost most importantly, it's customizable. You can just remove every single thing and add every single thing and more to it, and like more widgets for the control center as well. So you can now even power off your iPhone directly from the control center, because previously that option was not available over there. So yeah, a feature Apple has borrowed from Android. While it might not be revolutionary, it's a welcome addition. So beyond these headline features, iOS 18 has plenty more to offer. You can now hide applications. You can lock them with simple press and hold and decide whether or not Face ID is required for them to open. And these features are subtle yet powerful, enhancing both privacy and convenience. One of the more anticipated additions in iOS 18 is the ability to record calls. And that just became the truth, because like before the WWDC, everybody was like thinking that please bring call recordings to iOS. And now with in WWDC, Apple introduced iOS 18, and the ability to record calls is here. And but yeah, there is a little catch, because in Android you can just record calls and nobody will know. But as per the legal requirements, if you're recording especially audio, both of the parties have to agree. So that's why whenever you call a call center, they prompt you or they tell you that, hey, call's being recorded for this reason. If you want, you can hang up. And so whenever you start recording, the person on the other end is automatically notified that the call is being recorded. This transparency is essential for a legal perspective, but it might like limit the feature's appeal for some users, of course. But yeah, I'm glad that it's included. So Apple has also made significant changes to the settings app, and the layout has been rearranged completely, and the battery settings are now conveniently located near the top, instead of like you have to scroll past a few settings in order to find the battery settings. And in the battery menu, you can set a charge limit. Like previously, I think before you would be able to like limit it to 80% or 100%. Now you can place it wherever you want, like any percentage you want to limit the battery to charge. So your iPhone will automatically stop charging once it reaches that selected level. And the iCloud settings have also been redesigned completely, offering a cleaner and more intuitive interface. And if you're looking for settings related to individual apps, you'll find them in a hidden away in a separate option, making the main menu like less cluttered by like just everything just stuck up in one scroll down section. So yeah, that's a welcome addition. And also, new app called Password has also been introduced in iOS 18. This app is essentially a password manager, pulling all your saved passwords from Keychain into one place, and it's a direct competitor to paid services like LastPass, so offering a similar experience for free. And the app keeps track of all your passwords, pins, Wi-Fi credentials, and even alerts you if you have like any of your account might be like at risk, or your passwords are appeared in a data leak, or yeah, so it'll prompt you that, hey, this part of password might be on risk. It's worth changing it to a different one. So it's really good. Apple takes privacy really seriously. So, and however, not everything Apple introduced or announced is available just yet. All the AI features from Apple Intelligence, including the new Siri animation, is not included in the iOS 18 beta. These features will be released with the public version of iOS 18 after the launch of iPhone 16 lineup, so we will have to wait a little longer to see them. And also, all the AI features will be only available in the iPhone 16 lineup and the 15 Pro and Pro Max, not iPhone 15 regular or before, because they will not be getting any AI features because of the RAM limitations. So yeah, so all the other people who want to use AI features, then you're screwed. You won't be able to use them. But the Photos app has also undergone a complete overhaul. It's bound to be like divisive. The new interface is different, so different in fact that it almost took me a while to figure it out where everything is located. The video playback system has also changed. Like video plays now in a loop over and over, and also like I think the previous like video playback system was more convenient for me, but I think this will also grow on me, and personally I'm not a fan of the new design as of now, but I like the old version better. Perhaps it's just a matter of time, and I'll get used to the new layout as well. And even the flashlight has seen an update in iOS 18. So like a lot of people are talking about it, it's not like that big of a deal. Like a lot of people making like separate in like specific videos just for the flashlight update for iOS 18. I don't know why, but you can just now adjust the beam to be wider or narrower, allowing you to like more control, having more control. Cool feature though. I'm not sure how practical it will be for everyday use. And these are just a few features that I've had a chance to test in iOS 18. Like it was installed on my iPhone 15 Pro Max, and yeah, so I reverted back to iOS 17 because iPhone 16 Pro Max is just a week away from now. And we'll be getting that, and we'll be testing everything in iOS 18 public release with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, all the AI features as well, and we'll be testing the new Siri with the old Siri in my current iPhone 15 Pro Max. So stay tuned for those videos, and like an unboxing and overview and more details on what other products Apple will launch. And yeah, there's a lot more to explore, but it's clear that Apple has put a lot of effort into making this one of the most significant updates in iOS history. Whether you're excited about it or excited about the new features or skeptical of the changes, there is no denying that iOS 18 is shaping up to be a game changer. I, for one, can't wait to see how it evolves in the launch of the iOS 16 Pro Max. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. That's pretty much it. It's your boy RDR479, and I am out.